Alrighty, welcome to another Final Fantasy draft. Let's see if we can do better than last time. Summoner's Grimoire. Job select. It's a shaman. When it attacks you, we put a creature from your hand onto the battlefield. It enters tapped and attacking and equipped 3. And there's also Cecil, which is a 1-mana 2/3 death touch, but it hits you as well as hitting them. But then it flips into a 4/4 lifelink that gives other things indestructible. And then there's Dragoon's Lance. Dragoon's Lance seems quite strong. I think I'm going to take Dragoon's Lance and maybe try to draft blue-white artifacts. That actually seems like a really good deck if it all comes together. And the Lance seems like really ideal. So, or red-white equipment potentially. So it's a 2/1 flyer that can re-equip and leaves behind the Lance when it dies. Now there's Thieves' Knife. It's also Queen Brawny. And there's Dragoon's Wyvern. There's also Weapons Vendor, so 4-mana 2/2 draw a card and you can equip for 1 mana, just whatever you have in play. This is a 3-mana 2/1 Prowess. When it attacks, you make a wizard token. The wizards are cool, the little O1s that ping your opponent. I might just take the Wyvern, or I could take the Thief's Knife. The Thief's Knife I think is a little bit worse, but you know what? I do kind of want to draft artifacts, though I could also take the Staff. The Staff is also kind of nice, and it's the same color. But we're talking about a worse card here. Maybe I just take the Wyvern. Or maybe I take Queen Brawny. The problem is I don't know how good this is in red-white. This is one of those picks that in like a couple days it'll be very easy to know what I should take. I'm pretty unsure here. I'll take the Thief's Knife, and I'm like pretty sure that's not where I want to be, but we'll try it. Well, now I can take Ice Magic. I think this card's pretty good. 2-mana bounce or 4-mana bounce at the top of their deck. Or 7-mana to shuffle away. Over Syncopate, Coral, Paladin's Armor. And this is the card I think I would have wanted to take out of this pack regardless. And it does work nicely with Thief's Knife, so not so bad. Ooh. Eject is great. 4-mana bounce draw. I like it more than Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. Samurai's Katana is also good. A job select +2/+2 trample haste and Circle of Power is good. Make 2 mages, or make a mage, draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, and your wizards get lifelink and +1/+0, but happy enough taking Eject. Also, I could not end up in white. I've just taken 3 good blue cards in a row. Something I've never done before. So we'll see where we end up. But if I end up, I kind of wish I just took the Wyvern's Dragoon here. I'm happy I took a blue card, but the other one might have worked out better. Oh, there we are. Titus Blitzball Star. All right, but let's take a look at what Sin Spear's Punishment. Sultai +4 mana for a 7/7. When it's got flying. When it enters or attacks, exile a permanent from your graveyard at random, and then make a tap token to copy. And if it's a land card, repeat that process. Wow, that card is actually really good. I think I should still take Titus. Getting a 5th pick blue-white gold card when I have a start to a good artifact deck is hard to pass up, but Sin seems like a card I would be interested in playing. There's also a Suplex in that pack. That was just a good pack. Oh. 6-pick Dragoon's Lance? We are doing it. It's also the Fire Crystal. It makes your red spells cheaper. Your creatures have haste, and you can copy your creatures. I don't think that card's that great, but I think Dragoon's Lance is, and now I'm quite happy with how we're going. So now I could take White Mage's Staff. That's another artifact. It's a 2-mana 2/2 that gains a life when it attacks. There's also draw 2, put a counter. I think I'll take the combat tutorial now that I have double Dragoon's Lance. That's a really nice little combo. And I think if you have a bunch of early drops, Combat Tutorial is actually pretty good. Then here, Choco Mog. I think I'd rather just take Weapons Vendor. I've got a couple equipment already. Moving them for free is nice, or for 1 is nice. Vane's Treachery. That's a late Vane's Treachery. That card is quite strong. And here, okay, there's another Combat Tutorial and another Weapons Vendor and some 2 1-mana artifacts. I don't really want to just play random 1-mana artifacts yet. I might want to, but I feel like you can pick up, like, no one's really wanting world maps or the other thing all that much, and I think Combat Tutorial will be decent, but we'll have to see. Right now I have 1 payoff for artifacts, but I expect to get more. Oh, okay, another 2-drop. That's nice with the 2 tutorials. Sorry, Weapons Vendor. This deck, pretty good at card advantage already. Weird that I drafted a deck that was good at card advantage. All right, so I wouldn't mind picking up some more stuff that has to do with artifacts, but honestly, I kind of like the way this deck's going. Even if I don't end up super heavy on artifact synergies, Titus is still going to be good. I still have 3 good 2-drops plus double tutorial. Then we have Eject, Syncopate, and Ice Magic as interaction. Oh, You Are Not Alone might also not be crazy. +2/+2 for 1 mana. If you have 3 creatures, it's +4/+4. I'm not going to start it, and in fact, I'm probably not going to play it, but it is a good card. And then here, okay, there's Phoenix Down or Monk's Fist. You know what? I'll take Phoenix Down. I don't think I want a random 2 mana 2/1, and this can get back Titus, which is nice, or a Weapons Vendor. Also, if they have a Skeleton Spirit or Zombie, get them. Okay, pretty good pack 1. Drafted only on color cards. That's always nice. Last pick, Fire Crystal, huh? Another Eject. All right, well, it's Traveling Chocobo. 3 mana, 3/2. You can play lands and birds off the top of your deck. And if a land or bird entering the battlefield triggers something, it triggers an additional time. Yeah, this card is pretty good. And I'm going to take Eject, but wouldn't mind Scorpion Sentinel or Weapons Vendor coming back. But pretty happy to just be ejecting my opponents. All right, so this is 1 mana, equip 1, ++1. That's not very exciting. It's a cheap artifact, but it's also, you can space 7 to flip it into a 4/3 that prevents all damage to your creatures, then taps all their creatures. I'm just going to take Cargo Ship probably. What is this? Oh, Deadly Dispute. 2 mana, 2/3 Flying Vigilance. You can tap it for mana with artifacts. It has crew 1. It's not always a creature. Though Magitech Infantry also seems awesome. My curve is pretty low. I'm just going to take Magitech Infantry. I just want to pick up a bunch of those. I think that is very good. Ooh, 3 mana, 3/2 when it attacks. You can reveal an artifact of your top 5, put in your hand. I'm in. Passing suplexes everywhere, but that's okay. Battle at the Big Bridge. This is Fatal Push. I get that they have to try new treatments, you know, because like they make a million sets a year. They're always trying new stuff. The alternate art treatments in this set are the worst I've ever seen. And there have been bad ones before. They're incomprehensible as cards and almost unreadable. F- job, honestly. The only thing that might be worse is the promos they picked for this round of RCQs. So, yeah, we got some people doing some things. And then here, retrieve the Esper. It is an artifact, I suppose. Probably just Fate of the Suncrest. 5 mana to kill anything, and 3 mana kill a tapped creature. Though, maybe Crystal Fragments is good. I've got Ash, I've got Titus. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take the 1-drop. Well, let's just take the cheap artifact and see if that works out. Like, I could pick up some Affinity cards. Oh, Sid. 4 mana, 4/4. Artifact creatures and heroes get +1/+1 for each artificer you control. Oh, what is the Bant Chocobo? Bant +1, so 4 mana, 3/5. Whenever one of our birds you control attack, look at that many cards on the top, put 1 in your hand, and all the lands onto the battlefield, and then landfall +1/+. Oh, that's a nice card too. There's some nice Chocobos running around. Not flying around, as I've learned. Do I have any more Artificers? I have 2. Is Titus the other one? No. Is Ash the other one? No. Is Magitech the other one? No. I'm confused as to who the second is. Weapons Vendor it? Oh, there it is. There it is. Ooh, 4 mana, make 3 1/1s. Or tap 3 creatures and stun them. There's also Retrieve the Esper. There's also another Crystal Fragments, though I don't think the second one of that is quite as good. 3 mana, 3/2 flying or attacks loot. I think I'll just take Crystal Fragments. I don't know. I'm not confident about that one. Then here, the Wind Crystal, flying and lifelink. Ooh, side quest, catch a fish. If you reveal an artifact or creature at the beginning of your upkeep, you draw a card, or you draw it, make a food, and then you turn into a land that lets you sack an artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on all your creatures, or 4 mana, 3/3 flying artifact that loots whenever you play an artifact. I think I'll just take the flying looter. Side quest, catch a fish. I don't know about that card. Another combat tutorial, a rescue mission, or another or Monk's Fist, or I passed on the first Monk's Fist, I guess. Kind of want to take more combat tutorials. Is that bad? No. After all, why shouldn't I? Ooh, I'll take the Scorpion Sentinel. 2 mana artifact. When I have all these combat tutorials, seems pretty good over a second Weapons Vendor. Okay, I don't think I need a third Crystal Fragments here. I'm not playing any of these cards. Sure, I'll take it. It's not a big deal either way. Lunatic Pandora. Just not a card I want in my deck. This I might play. Side quest card collection. Now, not that likely to, though. I mean, we have a lot of playables going into pack 3, so I imagine we're doing some cuttings. Zidane is better than that, I think. All right, pack 3 time. Godo Bandit Warlords. I look at this. Can you read this? It's very difficult. Excalibur? 1 mana, whenever you gain life, put a charge counter on it. Oh, that's not very good. The Ilmig Pixie is pretty good, though. 2 mana, 2 on flying when it attacks Surveil 1. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm just going to go with. Another good target for my combat tutorial. Over a Rook turret that might come back. You never know. Okay, we got a bull of the Raban, the bull of Agamigo. Raban the Butcher. Let's see. So this is 5 mana. Return 2 artifact or enchantments from a graveyard to your hand or a tapped plains. I like that a lot. I mean, Slash of Light is good. Deals damage against no artifacts plus creature. Oh, equipments plus creature. That's not as good because I have artifacts that aren't equipment. But I think just a land that... Oh, this card. A land that can also double up as an adventure sounds pretty good. I think it's better than side quest Catch a Fish. I just have a lot of playables. I'm not worried. Oh, there we go. Well, first let's read this mythic. 3 green white for a 3/5 mythic. Unit and enchantment creatures you control have trample, lifelink, and ward 2, and it gets an enchantment creature back from your graveyard. Jeez, this card is amazing. I'm not going to take it. It's not for this deck, but I think I will take the Valkyrie Aerial unit, though. Affinity for artifacts? I mean, how many artifacts do I have? I have 10? Yeah. Crystal's Chosen is kind of nice, too, but let's take that. And the Primal Garudus. What is this one? This land makes... Oh, wow. A giant creature. So 4 mana, 3/3, deals 4 to flying, deals 4 to tap creature, and then another creature you control gets +1 flying. Yeah, that card's pretty good. I think it's better than the copy card. Card. Oh, I lost to this card so far once. 3 mana. It has first strike. The equipped creature has first strike and has to be blocked, equip 2, and when one of your creatures dies, any triggers happen multiple times. I think I'll just take Zach Fair, though. 1 mana, 1/2, and you can sack it to give indestructible and move any equipment on him. I think this card's pretty good, though. Dragoon's Wyvern is also pretty nice, but my guess is Zach Fair is quite good. We're not... Oh, I was going to say, we didn't get there on Magitech Infantry, but last possible moment. We could get... I mean, I guess we could get another one here. A second Sid, though. That's even better. All right. And 1 more Magitech Infantry, and then we're set. So this is... Oh, another Valkyrie Aerial unit. Brainstorm. That's cool. I don't have any shufflers, so let's just take Valkyrie Aerial unit. Having 2 of those means I can go pretty hard on the artifacts. Now, I don't know that I want the 3rd Crystal Fragment, but I might play the first 2. Phoenix Down is also kind of nice. What do I take out? Weapons Vendor I can probably take out. I'm just trying to take out cards that are not artifacts. So Rook Turret is a good card. So this is 28 cards. I mean, I can take out Syncopate. I can take out White Mage's Staff even though it isn't artifacts. I don't think it's what I want. 3/2. I don't think I'm going to play that one either. Phoenix Down is an artifact. So my non-artifacts, I mean, the 3rd... I'll take the Slash of Light, though. I'm not going to play that or the 3rd Rook Turret. I think I might even take out one of those because I have a lot of 4s. There's something... Maybe Zach Fair comes out. I'm not sure. Oh, I have to take out 1 combat tutorial at least. So this is 25 cards, which means I need to maybe cut 2 more. Let's take a look-see. So this is, 9, 8. Actually, I'll probably go the other way. Even though I have these double blue cards, I have a lot of 1 white 1 drops. And how many artifacts did I end up here? 13? Yeah, that's a pretty good amount, I will say. Honestly, I could probably go 1 less land. Yeah, I have a lot of 4s. I would like to hit the 4s, though. The Sids have cycling, which is kind of nice. I guess the combat tutorials also maybe won't land. Maybe I'll take out Thief's Knife. I don't have that many ways to get it through. And my last card... Is there any thought to cutting Ilmig Pixie? I think I just cut a land or a Phoenix Down. No, I like Phoenix Down with Sid, especially turn 1 Phoenix Down, turn 2 cycle, turn 3 put it into play. Maybe I just cut the Zach Fair. I do like the card, but this deck has Actually, I'm going to cut the Rook turret and I'm going to put a cheap artifact back in. Maybe a White Mage's Staff or maybe the Thief's Knife. Probably just the Staff. Another 2-drop is probably better. Okay. Let's try this. This deck looks interesting. All right. I'm on the play. This hand looks pretty good. Turn 1 Magitech Infantry. Nothing turn 2, which is unfortunate, but turn 3 I can use this or play Combat Tutorial. And then on Sid on 4. Oh, Crystal Fragments. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to do that then. Equip 1. Yeah, and if I draw a land here, I'm definitely going to use Magitech Infantry because I know I have Sid out on the next turn. But since I haven't drawn a land, let's just Combat Tutorial. Because it also lets me attack past the Sabotender here. And I wasn't drawing a 4th land. Now I get to play land number 4 and play either Sid or Rook Turret. If you have the second one of these, you cycle the first one. Or like you have one of these in play and you cycle the other one. It's like a combat trick because it actually bumps everything by 1. It's nice. Cycling. That's a little cycling icon. I hadn't seen that. All right, I take 1. 30 at 13. They're going to suplex me? Airship crash. My Magitech Infantry. No. My cabbages. I could play... Yeah, why don't I play this? Because if it attacks, you get a bonus, and then I can equip. So it's a 4-3 now. And then there's a good chance it can get in for a nice attack. Even if it trades for something and draws a card, that's a pretty good attack. And I have Ice Magic to back it up, or Combat Tutorial. So we'll see what they've got, but this looks like a pretty good place to start. Oh, Bard's Bow. This is going to be a beating. This is going to be a beating. Because I'm going to hopefully draw an island here. Then I can go Combat Tutorial, attack as a 5/4. They double block, Ice Magic, bounce the token. Oh, they played their Wizard land. Oh, or eject. That also works. Let's just eject the token now and draw a card. Attack. Oh yeah, we'll pick up Valkyrie Aerial Unit. They take 4. I could have taken the 1/4 for 2 mana, but I don't need that card. I won't be playing that card anytime soon. Also, I can flip this for 7 mana to a 4/3 flying. Alexander. His name is Alexander. Just that's it. His name's Alexander. There is a million things he hasn't done, though. Second blue would be of use, but I'm not too worried here. There's second blue. Land. I just attack and see what they got. After I draw my card. No. I missed 5 cards. That's not super likely. Oh, the Wandering. I see. So now there's thing is a 3/2. Yeah, I guess I'll just bounce it for 2 mana and then play Rook Turret. I don't think I even need to play Sid. Seems like that's reasonable. I could have also just played the Valkyrie Aerial Unit that turn, but then I would lose Ash. And Ash getting another attack in, I think, is pretty nice. It's a funny card. Really pushing the boundaries of what Magic is. Dude looks like a swimsuit or just like beach clothes, hanging out, playing games. Looks like a video game, but that's what it is. Final Fantasy is a video game, so all right. I'm not one of those like, the purity of Magic has been violated. Like, I don't care that much about like that sort of thing. It's just still a little weird to me. Like, this looks like a Magic card, sure. This looks like a Magic card for sure. So is this. But like, there are definitely some cards in this set that just don't really look like Magic cards. These mostly do. But this does not in a lot of ways. Okay, so she has Landfall, Rummage, and she can bring back Sagas. Discards that Cactus. I mean, needs to play something good. 1/1 Death Touch? Yeah, sure. I could play Sid. It wouldn't even pump her up. Let's just attack and get my artifact. So another Valkyrie aerial unit. Yeah, I'll just take that. Sending a bunch of good cards to the graveyard. Or the bottom of the deck, rather. All right, so let's go Magitech Infantry. Yeah, I'll draw a card. I'll discard a card. Valkyrie aerial unit. Surveil 2. Oh yeah, get out of here. Mill 2 lands, loot. Just get rid of White Mage's Staff, that's fine. And then equip Crystal Fragments to the Magitech Infantry. I already have Lethal in the Air. I don't think I need to put another counter on either of those. I don't have any bounce spells, but I have another aerial unit and a Sid coming, and they're done. All right. Solid first outing, I will say. All right, playing against a Johnny named Turd Ferguson. All right, fair enough. I'm on the play. Ooh, this hand is nice. Scorpion Sentinel into Titus or Combat Tutorial, I suppose. It is a little unfortunate playing the artifact before the Titus, but I think you just want to spend your mana, especially since this 2 card draw spells in hand. I'll have more to do soon, I'm sure. Turn 2 play. I make a 1/1 or 2/1 rather that pings. Yeah, so let's go Titus Blitzball Star. Send for 1. I think I'll trade 1 for 2. My hand is pretty good at battling. Oh, and they're land cycling this turn? Yeah, that makes me feel even better about that. Mono black? No, you got to attack there. You got to attack there. All right, let's go Combat Tutorial. Make the Sentinel a little bigger. Titus is already my best card. I don't need to put more pressure on that. Play Crystal Fragments. Attack, and then it just taps down the creature. That's why you got to attack. You're just never going to get to block. Well, I drew lands, but it's fine because I have, first of all, this can be a regrowth later if I need to. Second, I have this at 7. And third, I have eject. So, all right. Titus down. That's why I put the counter on the Scorpion Sentinel. Plus, it makes the Scorpion Sentinel get up to 7. Oh, Valkyrie aerial unit for 5 mana. See, Crystal Fragments really doing its job. Okay, well, I like the I like my top cards. This deck's nice. This deck has played out nicely. Obviously, my opponent's also not got the best draw over there, but I just have to say this deck's feeling pretty smooth here. So let's go Combat Tutorial. This time I'm just going to make the flyer bigger. And equip the flyer. Send. They can chump to get their treasure, which I assume is what they want to do. And then I'll pass the turn. And I could have bounced their rat. Then they would have maybe not been able to play anything, but I kind of feel like Ice Magic can answer whatever I play off that. Even if it's a removal spell, I can just bounce back my aerial unit. And they had nothing. All right, well, we had a great draw there, so even if they had a little bit better of a draw, I feel like we were in pretty good shape. All right, sorry. We ran over Turd Ferguson real quick. Battle against Alp here. Another Ajani. I'm on the play. Okay, this is where this land is a bit of a cost because I could have to play a tap land here. Well, you know, I'm still not going to play the Crystal Fragments because I'm not going to equip them anytime soon, and they do trigger Titus. Okay, let's go Ash, and actually I will attack with this. I should have attacked before playing Ash, but well, why do that when you could just fire away? Second one. Oh, that's annoying. Well, I do actually have kind of a nice play here, which is, oh, they attacked? Okay, that's pretty aggressive. I just figured they wouldn't really be attacking against my creature that when it attacks draws a card, but sure. I hope that's not the artifact I would have missed now. All right. One artifact in play. No, I think I'll just take the Valkyrie aerial unit still. I feel like I'm gonna, with Phoenix down and crystal fragments in play, I'm gonna get to cast these things pretty soon. Especially if they're gonna let me keep attacking with Ash. The Regalia. Oh, they're gonna crew that and send? Alright. Let's race. That at least makes racing make a lot of sense. So they get to put a land into play. Sid, Timeless Artificer. 12. I can't get Valkyrie down this turn. Let's attack with Ash. I'll leave back Magitech Infantry. Now I pick up a Dragoon's Lance. And I want to get some artifacts into play here. What's the best way to do that? I could play Titus. I think maybe I go Dragoon's Lance, Crystal Fragments, and equip. Actually, I'm going to equip to Ash still. Because I have a double block lined up for the car, and I don't really care if I lose these two creatures. Ash attacking is still pretty good. And now I've gotten a few artifacts into play, so I'm a little more likely to be able to drop an aerial unit next turn. So if I draw a land... If I draw a land and Ash hits an artifact, I could potentially play Phoenix down, another cheap artifact, and then Valkyrie aerial unit. Seems pretty plausible, but we'll see what they've got here. Apparently a tough decision because they've used one timeout and they're working towards their second. I even paused it for a bit because they were just tanking. Okay. This at least means, well, here's the thing. Often it means like, okay, like if they just didn't have one removal spell and you lose and they tank this long, they probably don't have it. But this game's pretty close and it's not even clear where you'd use removal. So they could easily have something good here. This is not one of the situations where I feel like them tanking for a long time necessarily indicates something. They just passed. I drew Magitech Infantry. Okay. I'm going to attack because I'm not going to put any artifacts into danger here. Though if they time out now, it just means they get disconnected or something, and that's kind of weak because I feel like we have a pretty nice game going. But we'll see. Yeah, they kind of ran out of time, so... Oh, I missed with that. That's unfortunate. They're just taking it. Yeah, this is... Well, I'll play Phoenix down. Play another Magitech Infantry. Play a Valkyrie aerial unit. See, that would have been a good turn regardless. And I don't even really want either of these cards. Pass the turn. And they time out. Fair enough. I still think it was very close. If they had a good play last turn, the game could have definitely swung. Obviously, them just skipping an entire turn in a close game is not going to make the game close at all. All right. Well, anticlimactic end, but we'll take the dub. All right. So many Johnnies. Let's see if we can keep on rolling. Opponent goes first. Okay. This deck does need this hand does need a plains, but Ilmeg Pixie can surveil into such a thing, and I even have a Scorpion Sentinel, so I got 2 early plays, with white getting me Magitech into Valkyrie aerial unit, as well as a Sid. So I think you got to run this one. Looks like my opponent is mulliganing, and we'll see. Oh no, they're just tanking. All right, Phoenix down was not an ideal draw. A trinkety white artifact is not what I wanted to see. Town Greeter. Back a Swamp, mill some pretty good cards. Let's play Pixie. Eject is at least a good card, but still, if I draw plains next turn, I feel pretty good about the situation. If I don't, gonna be ideal. 2/2 reach? Oh no. You tell me I just have to draw the plains? I don't even get to attack, or 3/3 reach rather. This one's not gonna do it. Well, on the draw, 2-lander, tale as old as time. It's kind of a shame because I can't even play eject if I draw a land here. I'm very dejected. 2/2 dies into a treasure, sure. Well, Island at least gets me one closer to eject. And then I get to Bounce their 3/3 token, draw a card, attack, surveil. Hope to find some planes. Side quest, hunt the mark. They actually, yeah, they're going to kill the sentinel. Send. Sure, I'll take it. And then they get a treasure end of turn. I drew a tapped planes. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Next, another round, another Johnny. Let's see. Can I play lands 2 colors? Yes, I can. I'll keep this hand. It's not the most exciting. Oh, an aerial unit is nice. I mean, I have staff into 2 different 4-drops, and then I'll probably be able to play this on 5. So it's a menace. 2/1 menace. When it hits, they exile my top card, but then they have to sack a creature or artifact to cast it, and they have to pay for it. So Ragavan it is not. I mean, they are going to exile my top card here, but... Woo! And they played a 2/1 here. Let's draw... Huh. I think I'm just going to bounce their 2/1. Attack and draw a card. Or, yeah, draw a card, I wish. Gain a life. I'm not going to play Ishgar. I think I'll cast this card. I've got 4 mana is enough to cast all my cards. And especially in other planes doesn't do it anyway, so... Oh, wow. Circle of Power. Pre-attacks and then doesn't attack? Huh? Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll attack. Trading? I don't know what's going on here, but I'm pretty happy about that. I'll play Valkyrie aerial unit next turn. I'll get you after playing this Rook turret here. Unless they kill it, which they did. Oh, I see. They had the edict. Okay. That makes sense. And then a rat. Primal Garuda. Oh, let's just play Sid here. Pass the turn. The staff will be nice against their O1s, I think. Are they mono black wizards? That's kind of cool. Oh, wow. I discard a card. Lose 2 life. Exile the top 2 cards of my deck. I think I actually have to discard this land. It's kind of unfortunate. Instead of milled 3 good spells. Nice. Let's play Titus, I guess. Pass the turn. I'm at 17. I guess I don't mind going to 13 and playing this to kill their 4/4, so we'll see what they do. They have a Dire Rat coming in also. Oh, wow. Equip that. All right. I didn't really expect that to get equipped. Now I discard. Oh, man, that is a beating. All right, well, I'll discard the aerial unit, unfortunately. That's nice. Let's play another one. Or play this. Nug their thing. And I guess I could attack with Sid. I do need to start getting the game over. They have 2 cards in hand. They do kind of appear to be mono black. It's interesting. And then next turn, if I draw a land, I play another aerial unit. If I draw a spell, then I get to cast that spell. Ping me for 2 down to 10. Draw a card. That's pretty good. A bunch of cards like that, those black wizards will get there very quickly. But I'm also going to do a lot of damage this turn because this can give Titus flying. All right, well. Actually, let's just put it on Sid, or maybe I put it on Titus and Sid can still attack. It's kind of close. Let's put it on Titus, I think. Scorpion Sentinel. Titus gets a little bigger. They have something they can do, but it could just be that. And yeah, let's put it on Titus. All right. Ready for them to kill it here. Yeah, that's fine. It was no surprise to me. This is going to go away anyway, so... I mean, well, I could block with it, but I've got good blockers. I didn't really want to attack with Sid and leave just one blocker back, I don't think. Eat? Yeah, it's going to depend how many spells they have for their mages here. Okay, that doesn't do too much. And they milled some spells, and they played a land. They're going to do some equipping? Okay, okay. This I don't mind so much. Let's give Sid flying. Play the Valkyrie aerial unit. Surveil these away. I don't want to draw Magitech infantry. Play my land. Attack for 5. Pass the turn. They're certainly not dead here, but they don't look like they're killing me, though. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, those are 2 lands. Maybe they just hit a land? Ugh. I'm gonna die. You're gonna die, clown. land spell, land spell. Nice, nice, nice. All right, fair enough. That is a way to get cheesed out a little. Pretty cool. Mono black wizards did some stuff there. All right, battling against some kind of clown or something. And 3 and 2 here. I'm on the play. Okay, I'll play Isgard, the Holy Sea. I mean, staff into ash is pretty good. Yeah. That game, I wonder if there was certainly different things I could have done, but it felt like they kind of had it all. Oh, this is going to be a really good draw. Just going to take it. I'm going to play the Ash Princess of Dalmasca. We'll see if they attack me, but it's possible they play a 2-power creature, and then combat tutorial works to get Ash through. It's possible they just chill. Yep. Wow, worked out really nicely. Ash picks up Dragoon's Lance and it sends the other Magitech infantry safely to the bottom. And then now let's play an infantry. I mean, this hand is nice. This hand is going really well. Helps they didn't have a 3-drop. Okay. No plays, huh? Pull the Valkyrie aerial unit, and then this turn I can play some cheap artifacts. Well, a cheap artifact, I guess. But that means next turn I can easily play the Valkyrie unit. They cycle for a land. They have like a sweeper here or something. They're really far behind. They're at 8. They just haven't done anything. Okay, well, we take those, I guess. All right. Tabadang-ding. I think this is a Arne Huschenbeth, actually. I'm on the play. Well, I'll run this hand, and if I draw an island, this hand becomes awesome. Because I have 1-drop into 2-drop into combat tutorial into eject. That's just a great curve on the play. If I don't draw an island, well, if I draw white cards, maybe I can make something of it. If I draw blue cards, pretty bad. Okay. This is a robot soldier. Can't kill it. Oh, no artifacts to play, huh? Oops. Draw an island. That was not the correct sequencing. Let's just go combat tutorial. And I'm going to pass because I can just eject on the other... Oh, that's not a flyer on their turn. I guess we both punted then. So it's exile the top card and you can play it, and then this gives the next 2 creatures haste. Jeez. That's a sick curve. All right. Well, my curve was good too, but this curve looks a lot better. I guess I go Rook Turret. I could bounce their thing. I'm just going to play the 3/3. If this gets killed too, then I am in a bit of trouble. But I think casting Eject is just not really going to get me there. Yeah, 1-drop into 2-drop into 2-drop plus 1-drop that's kind of how you get it done. Could attack with everything to try to flip Blitzball. All right, I'll just take it. Go to 11. And then probably leave up eject this time. Oh, Valkyrie aerial unit. Yeah, I'll just play that. And surveil 2. Get these out. I don't have time for any of that. Draw. Let's get the Pixie out. I think that's worse than White Mage's Staff. And then no attacks, because their next thing's going to have haste, so it doesn't feel like attacking is going to be particularly good here. And let's see. Okay, Blitzball. Sure. I've got to bite the bullet at some point. Take the trade. And land would be kind of nice. I think I'm going to go eject on this one. This one, actually. Because I would like to draw a land. Did not. I'll play a Crystal Fragment past the turn. Hui. Okay. Well, I can play White Mage's Staff and eject next turn if I draw a land. If I don't, we'll see. This time I will take it. The play Blitzball is really getting me this game. It's pushed through a bunch of damage plus made me make a bad trade. It's pretty sick. Okay, a 3/2 with Ward 1. Okay, my own Magitech Infantry isn't bad. I guess I could play that and pass the turn. I have eject up, but I might not use it. Come on, does he have more? Ooh, the third one is brutal. More? He's gonna upkeep it? Oh, 4 of them? That's incredible. That's tough. I'm not beating 4 of them, I don't think. Not without something good. He's out now, but we'll see what happens, I guess. I have my own Magitech Infantry. I could also do that. I could also equip Crystal. Maybe I could have equipped Crystal Fragments to the Valkyrie aerial unit. Yeah, that might have been good. I do have Phoenix down at some point too. It gets tapped, but I can get back a Rook turret or something. You could also equip Dragon's Lance at some point here. Dragoon's Lance, even. Okay. That one becomes a flyer. +2/+0. Attack with that, just that, huh? I'm really not winning this. I guess, sure. Guess I'll block. End of turn, eject this 2/2. Draw. Summon Primal Garuda. All right. We'll just try to go through all these cards one at a time, I guess, and then play a White Mage's Staff and pass the turn. And so now I've got a blocker for a flyer. I've got blockers for ground creatures. I just have to kind of hope that he just floods out. I guess he can keep sending to the air with Dragoon's Lance, but I can also start doing that. Another Dragoon's Lance, sure. And at some point I can start flipping Crystal Fragments too. Zach Fair, so that gives something indestructible and a +1/+1 counter. Fair enough. Could also move White Mage's staff, I guess. Could get put on something. I mean, I guess my ejects have done some pretty good work as well. So let's see how this goes. No plays. Ice Magic. I think that's going to be good at some point. He's going to try to outlast the Garuda. Mayhaps. That's fine if that's the case. I could Phoenix down the Rook turret here. I kind of don't feel like I have time to Phoenix down the Garuda, though that would be kind of nice. Let's see. How am I spending my mana, though, is the problem then. I can spend 4 on Ice Magic if I want. Yeah, let's just go Phoenix down on Rook turret here. Oh, I guess that's not even... I don't even have to do that sorcery speed, but whatever. And I've got Time Ebb off this thing. Can put something on top. This gives indestructible and moves equipment, huh? Warrior Sword. Okay. Not a big fan. This is the kind of game where the Magitech Infantry did a lot of work. All right. Just pump something. I'm sure nothing's attacking, though. So, end of turn. I kind of want to use Ice Magic here. I think I'll just use Magitech Infantry. That's going to work out better. Sure, I'll loot. I don't think Titus is actually good, unfortunately. Sid actually could be good. Let's see. I could just play this and have Ice Magic up. Yeah, that sounds all right. Pass the turn. I don't think I have good attacks right now. Would not appear so. So I have 5 creatures, and he's got 5 creatures. Yeah, so technically we have the same amount of creatures in play. I only have 1 flyer, and he's got 2, but might be able to still end up doing something decent here. What am I hoping to hit, though, is the question. I don't think I have any card that's just like, yeah, this is really going to get the job done, you know? I mean, I guess more like card draw and whatnot. All right. White Mage's Staff. Make that a 4-2. Blitzball. Make that a 2-1. 4-1. Okay. All right. Well, let's block. Return that creature. If he wants to use Zach Fair on the Magitech Infantry, that's fine. It's a reasonable use of resources. On my turn, if I draw a land, I guess what I can do is I can flip Crystal Fragments. All right, that's indestructible, so it doesn't die. And then, yep, land and re-equip Dragoon's Lance onto something. All right. So I can make Crystal Fragments now. Let's do that. And I guess I'll attack with this and this. These both have flying, so I kind of don't need to even leave much back. So let's just attack with these. Gain a life. Hit for 10. All right. 2 blockers. One thing gets through. I'm at 8. Weapons Vendor. Yeah, that was a really good draw. Next turn, I have a lance I can equip. If I draw a land, I can go Crystal Fragments, play it, and equip it. But I don't think that that is fantastic. I mean, it's fine. It depends how this turn goes, I guess. I mean, I'm threatening a good amount of damage on the backswing, so can force me to block with both my creatures. And the next turn I have 10 coming in. It's not quite enough. What's my other artificer? Oh, it's this thing that I ended up cutting from my deck. These games are kind of complicated. A lot of equipment moving around. And the good news is none of the equipment's giving that much toughness. It's mostly giving power. So it could be worse. So we're just attacking. And we're going to use the weapons vendor to move an equipment. I mean, paying 1 is not that different than paying 4 given how things are. Okay, well, I'm going to have to chump this, I guess, and take 6. Okay, so if I draw a bounce spell, do I win? This flips the thing into a double strike and +2/+0 equipment. All right, I think... No, a bounce spell doesn't quite... Well, eject into... No, I already used both my ejects. I was going to say eject into another artifactor, another artificer or something, but I don't think... I guess I have a second Sid. I don't know. Planes. All right. I think I'm finally dead. Going to go up to 3. It's not going to do much. All right. Well, quite the game. It felt like I was losing kind of the whole time, but... And then I did. So there was that. Let's see. 4-3. Well, let's take a look at this deck. I think it was a decent blue-white deck. It had double area unit, double Sid, Titus, 2 ejects. Ended up being a little bit slow, even though with a lot of low drops. The 2 of the games I lost where I feel like I just kind of got too far behind. Magitech Infantry is great. This card I think is very, very strong. The Phoenix Down was just okay. The Fragments were surprisingly good. The Dragoons Lancers were great. Yeah, I like this deck. It didn't have anything like incredible going on, but it was a very solid common and uncommon artifact deck. So interesting how it played out, and those games were pretty decent. So that'll do it for today. Appreciate you hanging out as I get into Final Fantasy here, but I'll probably be back with some Cube tomorrow is my guess. So let's draft tomorrow. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.